As I indicated, currently we're without a reunion committee chairperson. We're really without a webmaster. Our old webmaster, Lee Ellison, kind of decided he was just tired of it and didn't have the time to devote to it, which is why our website's in the shape it's in. That I've been trying to go through and make changes and keep it updated, but it's rough. That site is being hosted on one of Lee's own computers at GoDaddy. So to get Lee out of it, we're going to have to move that somewhere else and probably redevelop a new website. Anybody in attendance that's web versed, that can design a website, design a ship store, design
No, but I'm going to school. I'll probably have that class in a year.
a year. Okay, Union Committee Chairman and webmaster. Okay, we'll keep you in mind for that.
It's an item that I think the association can afford to pay to have done.
Well,
It's maintaining it is where the big money
it's the
comes in,
maintaining and
to make
ongoing.
changes to it. But as far as the designer of it, that's something, somebody can do as long as we have somebody's capable of maintaining it.
Right, and I'm just looking for a webmaster that once we decide on a direction we're going, design, and let's say we contract out and somebody makes us a website and we have it, and they turn it over to us turnkey, can we keep up with it? It's like the one we have now, it's Joomla. Kinda, I can.
The
but
one before that
it's
was even worse.
It's clumsy, it's a pain.
So it's a step process.
Just throw my name in there, Lou.
I just, when I pull up the
That's
website
webmaster.
and I just see,
If it's just a
land,
maintenance thing,
a couple paragraphs.
Oh, it would be like
You should be able to turn
updating.
that website on.
Like
when it
some
comes on there.
safety.
But
creating users and doing
There's
maintenance,
some
I can
music
do
going
that.
on, maybe some motion.
I'm not necessarily
Video.
I'm not web savvy, but I know how to manage a web server. So
We'll put your name down, keep that in
that's a
mind.
possibility. Yeah.
All right.
Can you let us know what kind you can maintain? Is it a certain, like you said, Joomla?
IIS, Apache. Let's see. There's a couple of others that
Well, it's great. There's a perfect. We have a few people that are good.
That are
So
If you're
there's
running a Windows
there's your
platform,
committee with some people that can talk
well,
with each other.
right now we're Linux based. I think.
I can still figure it out.
It's like all my knowledge is Windows based.
But when you do the website, the user doesn't really get in.
The
whether
user
it's,
behind
whether
the
it's
scenes
Windows or Linux.
The manager will though. He'll need to know the platform it's on to know what plugin to plug
Yeah,
in.
manager.
I would suggest the new website be on a Windows platform. That would be my suggestion. Start
Well,
it's more widely
It's going to have to be.
supportable.
Part of it will depend on who we get to host it and what they offer. They may only offer Unix, or they may only
There's a lot of
offer Linux.
Microsoft out there.
Yeah.
Can you look up a website to find out what you can use and build it around that?
Well, that's what it's going to
Ask a
entail.
website to ask a website.
No, you just use IIS. You just use IIS. It's built into Windows Server. So, that's really big.
IS is okay. The trouble with that, then when you get into the back end with the SQL server for our database and our ship store, I don't want to have to buy a SQL license.
SQL Server Express. You're fine.
Well, the new one, yeah, will give you a 10 gig, I think, worth of.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to go over 10 gig.
I hope not. But used to be you had to keep an eye on. I know I've run into the limit when it crashes because we broke that 199.99 barrier. Then the whole thing goes down until you reinvent SQL. All right. The other positions that we're looking for, like the web thing is the big one. I know Bill's expressed some interest in doing that as well. So we've got a couple names we can use. Plus, like John said, we'll look at going outside too, and maybe having it developed.
Design.
And then, right.
And then
I don't have a burning desire to be the webmaster, but if you need someone,
Well,
I would
that
be willing
burning
to help.
desire will really
Sign
drive
right
you
up.
when, you have to show up at all the meetings and you have to be here for it. And when I say, okay, you gotta post these out there tomorrow, and when he sends you pictures, the Minister of Information says, I got new pictures, post them.
Yeah, he wouldn't necessarily have to be at every meeting unless we really needed.
Well,
we need a quorum.
I like to
Yeah.
have all
Pay
Yeah, we need a quorum.
that I appoint or that have been elected
This
to be
all
at the
hinges on me
meetings.
paying.
Yeah, this
Not
one
the-
is
not the
paying
physical.
25
He's
bucks. You should
talking
give him
more.
a free membership for being the webmaster.
There's no free memberships.
When
If
when
anything,
he's
you
talking
pay
as
more.
far as meetings, he's talking the teleconference.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is WebEx and usually held every 2 to 4 months.
Yeah, we never miss a one.
I clockwork.
All right. So that's one of our big gaping discrepancies right now
And
is
that's
our
an
website.
appointed position, we don't need to vote on it.
The webmaster will be an appointed position, and so I will find someone
At your pleasure.
at my leisure, pleasure, and say, since you've raised your hand, you can always say,
Did
I'll
me too.
try it, and then say, it's over my heart, don't have time.
I motion that we all blood.
At least we have a name.
Yeah, we have nothing.
And that's how can we expect people to get an interest in our association when there's nothing out there that really tells the story other than what's been there for the last 6 years. It just hasn't changed, and I find it rather dull and boring.
I would like to see.
Does anybody else? I'm not going to go into too much more detail about other positions that I have a need for because the website is the biggie. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to bring up about the association, concerning the association, new business that we should look at? Yes. She was asking, is our current vice president, who's not with us, okay with continuing on? And yes, he is. The current board members, other than our webmaster, who's basically already left, resigned. The membership director from the early years, the pre-con years, up till like 1980, would like to resign his position. But other than myself and John, there's no one here from the early years, and we've kind of got our hands full already doing what we do. Even though we do still do some of the early membership, trying to find guys and say, hey, join the
whatever it is.
association. I just don't have an official person, so Dave Zucchini will continue in that role because he's just accepted the fact that, okay, he's in again going forward, as John has currently as our treasurer.
I know at the last reunion, yes, board members weren't changing and there was no opposition or nobody running against the other person. We just took a motion to keep the board members as they were. I know there was a change the last time, which was you,
Yes.
you know. Well,
They could all
all the way around last
walk
time.
outside.
Yeah,
Whiskey
I think you're the only remaining.
But the board before that, there was hardly any change. So we had to have motions to vote. But if there was no opposition to it, rather than go through all the motion, it was motion